as we welcome in SU women's head basketball coach Felisha Legette-Jack. Coach, good morning, and how are you on this Monday morning?
Oh, good morning. Winter Wonderland is going on outside right now.
Well, being a CNYer yourself, this is kind of, I guess, more typical of the types of winters that we had sort of back in the day. We were spoiled, I think, over the last couple of years with some milder winters, but this is old school.
It's really pretty. It's, this is what, people stay on the East Coast for, the different elements of the weather, and it changes and it just gives you different perspectives as you have to go through certain things like games that you don't have success in. You come outside in Syracuse, the weather changes and you can change your mood and get you in a different place.
Well, that's the case yesterday, a tight game against Virginia, and then right up to the very end, a winnable game. But Sophie with a great game, and Tyra Wood and Georgia Woolley continues to play well.
Yeah, I thought Sophie really was great as far as getting her shots together. They get the passing together. Kyra Wood, we didn't even know she was going to play again. She's been battling so many injuries, and she's just so insistent. She's like, this is my last year, coach, and we're going to give you our best effort. And she is just rising above them all to the point where I think the next level has to look at her and say, she's a viable option now. 18 points, 15 rebounds, 2 double-doubles in a row, 5 all season. And she is committed to giving her best effort, and I thoroughly enjoy watching her play.
After a game like that, Coach, a tight game, obviously with not the outcome that the team wants, but playing well, what's the message that you give to the team after a game like that?
We keep going, we're up 14 going, in the fourth quarter. We continue to make bonehead decisions in passing. And, first it was our rebound, and then it was our, we couldn't keep people under 80 points. And we're knocking these things down. It's just, the last couple of years we've been knocking them down like 10 at a time. But we're incrementally going 1 at a time. And these kids are, getting yelled at and screamed at and hugged up, and they're still locked in and fighting really hard. And so you got to stay committed, and we are.
Coach, it was yesterday, I think, or over the weekend, was National Girls and Women's in Sports Day, correct?
Yes, and also our Pink Day, too, for breast cancer awareness. And we're going to have another breast cancer awareness day. We just try to make this month as important to young girls and women for the entire month of February. And so we kind of putting it all together. But I love that the other teams, women's teams for SU came out and supported us and our quest to bring all girls and women together. And it was a lovely crowd. We had about 4,000 people there.
And then other women's sports news from the weekend from college basketball. And I happen to see this on ESPN, but Caitlin Clark back at Iowa getting her jersey retired, and then kind of supplied a little bit of energy. They beat number 4 USC over the weekend at Iowa.
You know what? As bad as our record looks right now, I am a coach that believes that winning is easy. And if you prepare for 40 minutes, I think USC is a better team than Iowa. But on that particular day, they were able to strap 40 minutes together and be scoring more points than a really sound USC team. So we say that message all the time. And so yesterday was a great day. Asia Wilson got her number lifted in the rafters, as well as South Carolina. Caitlin Clark doing her thing, and everybody's emerging. Women's basketball is really taking off, and we're going to get there. We're fighting hard to be a part of that again. We were great last couple of years, but God's got us learning different lessons this year, and some of the lessons is how do you face adversity? Are you going to face it as if you're a loser because you lost a game, or you're a winner no matter what? And we're fighting hard to keep our young people believing that the score is not going to be indicative of who they are as young people. We're going to fight real hard. We're going to learn lessons. And we're going to look at this beautiful snow and look how it changes every day. And we're going to change with that and remember who we are.
Well, next up, a road trip to Blacksburg, Virginia. I think, was it Thursday night against Virginia Tech?
Yeah. It's going to be, it doesn't get any easier. They had a great win at home just yesterday, and they played great at home. They actually, I think they're something in 1 at home. So it doesn't get any easier, and that's what you want your young people to endure. Like it's still a mountain, and we have to figure out how to get to the other side of that mountain, and we got to keep climbing it, and we will. And we'll keep climbing and face these opponents, and with a smile and with grace and with fighting with vigor.
Last but not least, I don't know your schedule for practices, games on the weekend of next weekend, but will you have a chance to watch the Super Bowl, and who do you think is going to win?
The Eagles are going to win for sure. I keep it East Coast. If it ain't the Bills, it's got to be the Eagles. Anybody on the East Coast, I'm locked into the East Coast, and majority of the people here. And this kid named Lexi McNabb is on my team. And I think her dad plays for the Eagles or something like that. And smart lady, so I'm going to stick with mine. So
Eagles. Smart.
Good talk, Coach. Thanks, Coach. Best of luck. Stay well, and we'll talk to you next week.
Absolutely. Thanks for all you guys do, and go Orange.
Go Orange. Thank you,
Go
Coach.
Orange.